Hey everybody, Lance here, and it's the Daily Quickie. Now, as far as full disclaimer as I begin, I normally do not do videos like this. And a lot is because it's still an investigation in progress. Now, what I'm talking about is what's been going on down in Charlotte this past week. Now, full disclosure, like I said, a lot of stuff is going on. But I'm talking about two things in this particular video. And this video kind of won't be quick. It's going to be kind of alongside. Now, before I begin, the Charlotte police did release the video on this. Now, I'm going to play the entire video in its entirety. Now, this is from Reuters, by the way. And we're talking about exactly what I see. We're going to start right here.
Legacy gripping his hand. Gripping his hand.
Back up. I got right gun. Back up. Back up.
You on? Huh? I don't know. Hey, somebody get my bag and start getting some equipment.
Where's your bag? You good?
Just take it back to my trunk.
You good?
I'm good. Get some
Good?
gloves. We need to hold the wound.
About 37, you 10-1 on top. And 1 second. We're good. Run start towards this, there's nothing disturbance for shoe flags, correction flag now, west off, parking lot, 8700 camping, the Wells Fargo. We're on third party, black no for third place near corridor flag, we had goal. He was still there again, probably third party saw, got up flag over there. Yeah, now back to Lloyd, TV service on Wells Fargo, 8700 James King. Two 6022. Good. We got shots fired. One suspect down, Legacy Court. Yeah, more. Sorry, copy. There you go. Start that way, y'all 10-4. All officers at 10-4. We got one suspect down. 10-4, you got 20 on Legacy. 10-4, you got 20 on Legacy Court. 10-4, we're right in the front. 10-4, sorry, I now know we're Legacy Court, please.
Okay, I'm going to address something. This dash cam and the police officer that did the quote-unquote shooting was at extremely bad angles. But what I can tell, especially from the dash cam, he didn't look armed at all. Now, I could be wrong, but did he have a gun on him like they're saying? Even though his family is saying otherwise, that they wouldn't carry a weapon. Now, I know that's hearsay. I understand that. But this video is such a bad... The two videos I saw there were such a... One was on the police officer itself, and it was kind of muffled. The other one was the car dash cam. And honestly, the dash cam gave a better description of it, but even then, the car was just at a bad angle, so that remains to be seen. Which brings me to another thing. I know damn well that they make high-definition cameras and small ones now. Don't believe me? Go on Techmon's YouTube page. He has a ton of them on there. So I know full well that they make smaller cameras at higher resolutions. What the fuck? That looked like a 360p video. That looked absolutely terrible. I mean, I know I'm going a little bit on a tangent, a little bit off subject, but if you're gonna wear the body cameras, at least put some high quality stuff on there, you know? Which brings me to another thing. What the hell's up with the audio? There was no audio in the first part of that. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this because I know. Here in Akron, I know for at least the last 10 years, they have had, if anything else, audio on some of their officers. That's fact. So you're telling me you can't turn the audio on when you start doing stuff like that? That would give us more of an idea exactly what went on as far as that. Now, I know that they didn't want to release it right away, and that's what this whole protesting Charlotte was all about. Now, they had their peaceful ones. They had their ones that you can look for yourself. That you know, there are fires, things like that. I mean, what is that going to solve? A whole lot of nothing. You know, this sounds like I'm pro-cop because I know a lot of cops. You know, and there's always bad cops. And I will say this is just my opinion, and my opinion only. If you're looking at the one that was facing directly towards the suspect in this case, it looked like an officer just with with an itchy trigger finger. Excuse me, that's what an itchy trigger finger. That's all it looked like. Now, maybe he saw something that I couldn't see in that video, but like I said, having HD would help. That would look like a crappy webcam video. Get it together, City of Charlotte. I know you're better than that. And that goes for any police department in the country. They make HD cameras small enough. I mean, to help the officer out. So we can get a better description. The audio is inexcusable on this. Totally inexcusable. Now, I just want resolving all this. You know, will the truth come out? You know, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Now, this brings me to the second part of this video, and that is what's been going on as far as the protests themselves. Now, it's been going on even after the video got released. But I'm going to play this video from Reuters. And something in this video actually really, really, really pissed me off. And we're going to talk about it after we watch the video here.
Demonstrators marched again in Charlotte, North Carolina Saturday night, hours after police released videos of the fatal shooting of 43-year-old Keith Scott. Protesters have gathered every day since the Tuesday shooting to demand police release the body cam and dashboard videos. The images in the video show Scott walking backwards from a white vehicle with his arms by his sides when he is shot. Police have said he was carrying a gun at the time, but his family and protesters have disputed those claims. The controversy over Scott's death has made Charlotte the latest flashpoint in 2 years of tense protests over U.S. police killings of black men, most of them unarmed. Protesters have compared the determination of the Black Lives Matter movement of recent years to the civil rights movement in the 60s.
Similarities that I think that I see is a commitment to self-determination, black self-determination, on a level that I have not seen since 1966.
Members of the United Nations Human Rights Council are set to discuss a recent report by a UN working group that compared recent police killings of black people in the U.S. to lynchings from the 19th and 20th centuries.
Okay, I'm going to address something in this video. You know, now when I saw this video, I'm like, fucking really? Honestly? You cannot compare Black Lives Matter to the Civil Rights Movement in the 1960s. And the lady that was shown here speaking about it, if she lived through it, she should fucking know better. And let me explain why. Now, I've been hypercritical of Black Lives Matter. Let's go on my main politics page and you'll see it. But I am not going to support a group created under false pretenses. Period. The end. And let me ask you guys a question. Why would you or even me support a group that, okay, if they want better lives, if they really want black lives to actually matter, then why in the hell is the group up in Toronto pulled that stunt that they did up there? There was no excuse for that. How about that Black Lives Matter group that laid down the tarmac at London's Heathrow Airport? No excuse for that. Oh, how about their so-called head of Black Lives Matter? Instead of being there, being protesting, going around doing speech, whatever, going to Sao Paulo to fight climate change? Give me a fucking break. You know, when you try to address one does not equate to the other. You know, I want resolve in this case. A lot of us do. You know, I honestly think that this time, this had nothing to do with race. Now, you can dispute me all you want in the comments below, and I encourage it. This has more to do with people. The best way to describe it is an overactive police officer. That's the nicest, cleanest way I can put it. Like I said, this is like a police officer with an itchy trigger finger. That's what all this looks like. Now, what investigation will happen is ongoing as of this taping. Now, will he be fired? I don't know. Will he be charged for murder? No fucking idea at this time. You know, let me ask you a question, folks. What do you think on this? You saw the video, the entire police video, at least that was released to the press, and you just saw this video from Reuters. What do you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Please let me know. I hate doing fucking videos like this, but I wanted to talk about it today. Well, folks, that's it. This is the Daily Quickie for September the 25th, 2016.